Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Beacon Pines. So, the last time we played through the entirety of Chapter 1 and started talking with everybody that was here. The only thing we got left to do is check out what the sign would tell us, and then we're gonna follow Rolo. Let's talk with this fella over here. Hi, Justin. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never a bad to catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh, memory. Hi.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
You found a shoe. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. It's not fair. No, it's not. So, wherever it is, we hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
And a rubber ducky. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. But just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told ya it would turn up. Mission control. Authorized personnel only.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse. After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
As if really thought about little Luca.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
So, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? It is. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the fall harvest? Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You wanna actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember the time I sort of accidentally burnt down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sorta deal. I've got your back. Rollo? Now that I think about it, poking around a crapit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Right. Let's see what we find around there. If we find where to go. Got an idea. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Well, it was the first run, but the last to arrive, it seems. Last Chance Diner.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you had any news about... News? Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any new about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rollo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rollo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is a dangerous animal. Luca, just the fella I was looking for. Hey Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? We skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Luca, wait up. I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Hello. So, we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Hello. Why are you doing the turning thing with her body? What, you're not scared, are you? He's harmless. And a chump. And she's running around that corner, isn't she? Don't mind me over here lurking. Uselessly. Hey, sis! Nice weather we have in, eh? Couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unshowered. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the flower harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest looks like they were hit with Hank Atomic's drink array. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, if you don't mind. Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. The first day of summer, the sun's shining and you just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Alright. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report? Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. Perfect. What are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
You wandered down the wooden path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Wonder, Luca, any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happening? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Gonna look around a little and find any other charms. Hi, Pa. Oh, hey, Luca. What's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct? And you're studying? Like they say? The early bird gets a proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Hey, Zariel. Hiya, Luca. You please tell this ladybot to help out in the cafe. Lumi, Zariel would like you. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Papa Valentine, founder of Big Science. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. Sharper Valentine.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Diligence. Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Concrete. I was just on my way to... I just saw the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Oh, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
I do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. Oh dear.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
I remember when we had an old phone booth in town I live in. So children, we always love to hide inside it and pretend to call. Now it's like a little book place where you can bring out books and take other old books out for free. Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the buck hunt going? Not great. Bucks have been shy this week. Bucks get shy? Oh, sure. Bucks aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Weepwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching. Got it.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. That sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rollo do if he were here?
Luca often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching the thing.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained. One more to go. The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. the dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rollo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There was only one way to find out.
Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rollo is not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there.
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
Pumping something there.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A zipper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
Oh?
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a checkmark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
It's gonna be interesting. Make a break for it. What have you done? Ah! Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Sorry! Investigate the Valentine warehouse with Rollo. Sorry about that. Rollo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. I wonder if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Don't a word from her at all? No. That's truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how's that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who's rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smoothing you with attention, mothering you. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, Harris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Wes got too much of his father in him. I win. It'll help. I am the champion. We were racing. Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. Seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. Really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from the second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Russian electrified fence. Oh, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Why did you do that? I always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Wait, what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Oh, you're a genius. I think that did it. Okay. You never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out! Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? Definitely needs investigating. Good thing two ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Did you feel that? What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this bottle. That's not normal. And this house. Oh man, the door is locked. Try harder. No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. Dumpster's new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. Can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that it isn't the hazardous water? Hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Hello. It would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. Oh. What's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Oh, two phones. Pick these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Run command to Hank atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank atomic. Run command. We comment in 5x5. Are you right to read out, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. What was that? No one's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hand's covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. Be back, get down. That's a body.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god, tell me that's not what I think it is. Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mile detectives from ace detectives? a ridiculous hat. When the chips are down, detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rollo felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Some sort of badge or something. What's it say?
Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. The name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag in a bag of full something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. No time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Hello? Down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude. I am not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand could be in here? Oh. I think I was quite right about that being a dead body. Oh my god. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our life plans. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Rollo, I'll give you credit. We sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Oh, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough! Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass! Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mass of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything you want to tell you? Really, we just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, the stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Well, that was strange. Okay, I'm going to end the recording now. Well, that was interesting. I know this game was under horror, but I actually didn't expect to go that steep this fast. Yeah, but I think it was really fun. It's really an interesting story, that I must say. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.